Hi everyone, in this video let's have a look at the module Pay. To enable online payment in Fedena, we need to enable the plugin Pay in the accounts panel. So I'm going to log into my accounts panel, and let's say this is my accounts panel. I need to create a school, and when I create a school, I'm going to enable the plugins Pay, and once the plugin is enabled, I can go to the payment gateway option under the accounts panel, and right under payment gateway I can create gateways. Once the gateway is being purchased, you will be provided with a setting, and you need to enable gateway by providing the settings in the Fedena instance. So here in the accounts panel, you're going to create a new gateway by selecting this option, and this is how it's going to look like. You will have options to enter the configuration field, variable field, and response parameters. There are going to be various configuration fields, variable fields, and response parameters. You will have to enter one after the other by providing a name, value. So let's say I'm providing a name. I'm going to give a name of the configuration field, a value, and again comes a name and a value, which is the configuration field. So let's say I'm going to add one after the other by going for add field. The same happens for variable field and response parameters. Once I've entered these information about a payment gateway, I can save the settings. Now this way I have created a few payment gateways, and I can assign these gateways to my institutions. And when you go for school, you get to see the number of schools that you've created. I have already created a school, and on selecting the name of the school, I can go to domain, and I can view this is the domain of the school. Under the gateway option is where you get to see the inherited payment gateways. These are the other gateways that are available. These are the inherited payment gateways, and you can assign a gateway out of this by going for assign gateway, and you can choose the one that you want to assign it for and disable the one that you do not want to use. And once that's done, you can save it. So this is how a payment gateway would be added to the accounts panel, and once that's done, you can go back to the school, go to the domain. This is the domain, and I have logged in as an admin. Let's say log in as an admin right now. And once I've logged in as an admin, I'll go to menu. I can go to administration, and I can go to online payment. And here under online payment, we have something called settings. In the settings, we're going to enable online payment for specific options. Let's say the payment to be done through student for student fee, applicant registration, for hostel fee, and transport fee. For these options, I want to enable online payment. So as you can see, these are the 4 options available, and for these online payment is available, and you can choose the one that you want to apply for institution. And below you can see out of all the payment gateways, which gateway do you want to use. In case if they want to use more than one, you can select them accordingly. You will select the options where online payment needs to be enabled. Once this is done, you can save it. Moving back to online payment, we have something called transactions. Under transactions, and selecting a start date and end date, you get to see transactions happening in your instance below. So as you can see below, these are the transactions. So you can have more detailed information about the transaction, say online transaction ID, the transaction date, gateway status, so on. The final thing that we have is a custom gateway. There might be few gateways that Fedena doesn't support. So there are 7 types of gateway that Fedena supports. Those are PayPal, InterSwitch, Authorize.net, Stripe, Braintree, PayU, and CC Avenue. So these are the different types of payment gateways that Fedena supports, and if there is any other gateway that Fedena doesn't support and you want to try and get it integrated, you can try it here by creating a new gateway. Though the procedures are going to be the same, it is just that you need to get the integration done successfully. This is all about online payment. Let's say I've logged in as the student. I'm going to log in using the username and password, and once I've logged in, since I'm logging for the first time, I'm going to change the password of the student. And once I've logged in, I can go to the profile, and under profile I have the fees. And here you can see all the pay that is paid and unpaid. Let's say the student wants to pay this fees. I'm going to select the fee, and here I find the option pay fee. On selecting pay fee, directs me to the payment gateway where I can fill in my card information. So here I'm going to fill in my card information. And once I've filled in the card number, I'm going to give the name of the card holder. So let's say I'm entering the name of the card holder, and I'm giving the CVV number, and I'm giving the expiry date, which is, let's say, May 2017. And once this is done, I can go for pay now. Now this is a testing instance, and this is how it's going to look like, where it will redirect you to the payment confirmation page and brings back to the Fedena instance. So this is how the online payment will happen. As you can see, the payment successful. As I said, the payment gateway page has redirected it back to Fedena instance, and you can see the payment reference number. You can take a print summary of the payment that has happened. So you can see all other informations about these, and this is all about online payment gateway. Thanks for listening.